Hello Stamper, welcome to French's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today I got a cool technique to show you. I learned that from Rachel at Stamp My Art Out. I absolutely love this technique. We're going to use a few stamp sets. We're going to use the Sparkle of Life. And this stamp set here, it is part of Ronald McDonald House, the fundraiser Stampin' Up do every year. So if you buy this set before May 30th, $3 of your purchase of the stamp set will go for Ronald McDonald House. Stampin' Up give over $1 million to them. It is a good cause. And this stamp set here, if you see like the cupcake or the clouds, that match with the punch, the 3 builder. It's the, yeah, this one here. That match with that. See, you get the apple, the 3 trunk, little flower bird, and the cloud. So it matched with that. So the technique today, it's resist. So we will use the fine tip glue to have our resist. So first thing we're going to do, it's, I did some 4 by 5 1/4, and some I did like 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 to have less matte, like this one is less matte. So make whatever the size of card you want, and then we're going to build the cards. One thing, I did test different ways, so I'm going to show you the different ways, and then we're going to be using the stamp set kind of elected. First thing that you want to do, it stamps your clouds. And I'm using Memento because I don't like to use my StazOn with photopolymer. So it's no, you can use StazOn if you want. I use Memento. So I'm going to do my clouds. I'm going to do about 5 clouds. I see my paper, it's kind of rough there. 2. And then another one there. When my paper it's rough, the best tool for that, I like to take my adhesive eraser, and the white one, it's thinner, so you want to make sure it's not dirty. I must have had inky finger here. So that take the little fray there. So after you've done that, like I said, I learned that from Rachel, but I'm doing a few things differently. It's the resist I learned from Rachel, but then I like to color where it's shaded for the cloud. I like to just add a little bit of the soft sky. So you add your soft sky, you can do more, less, whatever. It's just to give some depth in your clouds. And you can do the raindrop before or after, whatever you prefer. So I'm going to show you the difference when we're going to finish the project here. So after you've done that, like I said, you can choose to do your raindrop before or after. I like to use the smoky slate for the raindrop. And then I would just add a few raindrop here and there. Here we go. But again, you can do that at the last. I will show you that in a bit. And again, the raindrop, I like to put my little soft sky in so they show different color, whatever. Now for the resist, it's you're going to take your fine tip glue, and you're going to cover where you want to keep it white. So you can use it all this way and go all around. Well, I think I'm squeezing too hard, or I'm putting way too much glue like this. So I'm using just a cheapo paintbrush, and I just paint my cloud with the glue. What I do after I'm done, I just rinse my brush super good. So that's why, that's how I done mine. First I did just put the glue, and for some reason it was oozing on the side. So I know I was putting way too much glue. One thing, it looked cool though when you get a thick layer, but it was sliding on the side. Now, you can take, for the drops, that I didn't have no problem. I just did little drop of glue on my ink, on my teardrops. So then you would have to let that dry completely. Now to close this here, put your finger right at the edge, and that's going to guide that little needle right there. Well, maybe it's too early this morning. Here we go. And close that, so that way it won't dry in the barrel. So you would have to let this dry. It take a few hours to dry. So I pre-done some. So I'm going to show you some difference here. You can see maybe the shiny part. And here, this one, it was a full layer, and this is brush. So really, it looked messy with a brush, but I think that add to the cloud. This here, it's full layers. This one, see, it starts oozing there. So any place that it's going to ooze, it won't catch the ink. So all this here, it's all done. I did the drops there, and I did the drops here too. This one I didn't do the drops. So let me show you what I mean by that. We're going to start with yellow. I like to use Daffodil Delight. This one get a lot of cloud. I'm going to do my sun over there. So start sponging in the corner and coming down to go lighter. So the sun is just coming to peek out through the clouds there. Really, rain and sun would make a rainbow. We could have a rainbow inside the card. Now, I'm going to use the sun in the kind of eclectic, and I want the ray here. So I'm going to take this, put that right there. So now I get the ray. And now we're going to take, I do a mixture between Pool Party and Soft Sky. And really, I think Pool Party is going to be enough. So I'm going to take this here and start sponging. Make sure your hands are not full of ink like I just did. And you see where you get your glue that dry, it don't take the ink. So that's where the resist happen. And I'm going to try to make it darker someplace. Here we go. So now you see, boom, it don't have none of the, a little bit more there, where your clouds or where your glue was, it don't absorb the ink at all. One thing you want to do, though, I'm going to use my inky rag here, you want to just wipe it. See? Is that cool or what? Okay, the drops here, like I said, I did it before. I recommend, you can do the drops if you want and color them, but I would maybe just do the glue after, and I'm going to show you why I say the glue after. Now, I would take my greeting, and that's where the ink won't go at where you get any of the glue. So this way, it leaves you not much place that you can stamp this. Except if you use StazOn, it would take on top of that. So this one, really, I don't have no place to put my greeting that I want. But then, if I do my drop after, let's see. If I would do my drop after, then you can... the glue on the drop, you would have the place. I get one. I don't have to do this. Bring the cards you did. Okay, see, this is the one I'm talking about. See, I did the drops, but they don't have the glue on it. So what you can do to have the not the resist, but the shiny part, like it look like water, you can put your glue after, and it's going to dry clear, and you're going to have that shiny part to it. So that's this way, it gives you a little bit more room to play with a greeting. And then you can even add on top of the words there. So now I bet you can see that shiny part. When it dry, it's going to be shiny like the clouds. So that's the one that I would do. You can still do your raindrop, but then put your glue on top of it after, so you get more space to put a greeting. Now another thing that she done, I used the raindrop. That was an extra, I think, in the sun. But you can take, we're going to take Smoky Slate. And this is in the Work of Art stamp set. No, Gorgeous Brunch. Sorry, Gorgeous Brunch stamp set. These line here, that is wicked cool. Watch what's going to happen. She put that like this. Like this. Does it look like raindrops? Or the rain is falling down? Let me show you this in right close. Okay, you see it went on top of the clouds, right? Don't worry about that. Take your inky rag and wipe. Et voila. I think that looked just like you get a big storm finishing, whatever. I think that was super, super cool. So that's another way that you can add. Then in the Gorgeous Grunge, you get this one here. If you want to have a little bit more character, like on the side, you know, more like, here we go, you can add that too. So it's whatever that you prefer. Like here, I get ink again on it, and over here, you just wipe that right off. So that's how you do the resist with the fine tip glue. So hope you enjoyed this as much as I did when I saw Rachel doing that. Thank you so much, Rachel, for sharing that on Periscope. I absolutely love this technique. Thank you all, and again, for all your Stampin' Up! Product, visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com, and you get the easy button there to shop 24/7. Thank you, and have a great day, my friends.